Hello everybody, welcome back to Life Stories. My name is Trent and I hope you guys are all doing awesome as always. Today we got some stories coming at you from Reddit/idontworkherelady. So without further ado, let's get it started. Our first story of the day is titled, Karen, I'm stressed and can't help you with your photos. I don't know if this is the right place to post it, but I'll give it a shot. This happened yesterday, and I just thought how messed up it was. No police, no hitting, but clearly a deadly look afterwards. Our cast is K, Karen, OP, me, and G, my girlfriend. Everything started with my girlfriend and me rushing into a decoration store, and afterwards to a famous store known mostly for hygienic stuff, shampoo, lotion, baby stuff, etc., to get a little present for a friend. As a side note, everything takes place in Germany. Because of the whole COVID-19, we're only allowed to go into the market with masks and a cart. And of course, if you are in a hurry, all things you have to do fast are either very slow or broken. Back to the main story. So, we went inside the hygienic store, after waiting 10 minutes to get a cart, and went straight to the photo printer. I don't know why the Germans put these things in here, but for me, it seems logical anyway. Of course, all three were occupied. After again 10 minutes and running short on time, we had around 15 minutes left, we could print our photos. Sadly, the first machine had some kind of problem with the photos, so we changed to another machine, which had the same problem. So, third time's the charm, and the last machine was good. My girlfriend and me stood there and minded our business to get everything settled fast. Until one family stood near to us with a child, about 4 to 6 years old, strapped with some kind of blanket to the back of the mother. The child was screaming so loud, and the parents just ignored it, but everyone around them was visibly annoyed. G started to get a headache from it. "I can't wait here," she said. "My ears are gonna explode soon. Can I go away and get some tights?" Sure. I'm gonna handle all the photos here," I tell her. That was probably some kind of signal for Karen. As soon as G went to get her stuff, she started to whisper something. "What kind of photos? Where is it? How?" She was standing alone there and talked to herself. Nothing that special. I do the same thing sometimes. Then she started to talk louder, and me doing my stuff and clearly not minding her was the trigger. She stepped forward to me and said, "I know you heard me. Help me here." "I'm sorry, could you wait a bit?" "How long should I wait? I just want to print out my photos, and I can't connect my phone to that stupid machine." I watched her mess with the machine, and saw that she hadn't even pressed it, and was still on the home screen. "You have to press here, and then on Photos, and afterward, just click on Mobile and connect it through the cable." After that, I went back to my machine and started to print some of my photos. Karen started to get visibly angry at me and started to talk at me like I don't understand her. "I want to connect my phone. Do it." That's the point I got annoyed. I'm looking at her screen again, and she didn't do anything again. There was just a window with two options, Android and Apple. I looked at her phone, pressed on Android, and the only thing she had to do were some clicks on her phone and connect the cable. G returned. "I have everything. Are the photos done?" "No, this lady asked for help, and I'm trying to." G starts to talk in another language to me. "I think you didn't see it, but she didn't do anything. She only wants you to do all her stuff." I understood, and what kind of idiot am I? I told Karen politely that I have to do my things now and that I'm in a hurry. She started to get furious and looked back at me and her machine for about 3 minutes. Then she left the machine with some big steps and very visibly angry. Afterwards, I checked her machine and she did nothing again, so G was totally right. We finished our photos and went to the checkout. Lesson of the story, don't be a Karen and don't let other people do your stuff, because it's your laziness. Reminds me of when I used to work tech support, when certain people would think that by clicking my computer they would blow up their whole machine. People really need to be more technologically inclined, I swear. It's 2020. Moving along, our next story is titled, This Isn't Your Pizza, Ma'am. In our area, there are no zoning laws, so we have homeowners associations, or HOAs. That way, a bar can't be built next door to your dream house. You pay an annual fee, and there are amenities like maybe a park and a pool. The HOA contracts with a company for lifeguarding and pool cleaning to avoid liability. Our cast: LG, my daughter, the lifeguard, any other lifeguards working that day, Karen, she's lived here forever and getting you fired. KH, Karen's hubby. Junior, Karen's 4-year-old son. And IF, innocent family. The setting. It's a beautiful summer morning in Pool Wonderland. Children laughing and splashing, and several lifeguards, including my daughter, sitting on her throne of peace and tranquility. Pool Wonderland has some new rules this summer. No going down the water slide with a child in your lap, and no non-swimwear in the pool. If you happen to require a head covering of any kind, it must be swimwear material. This is an important detail for later. Scene 1. Karen says, "KH, take Junior down the water slide." Sure thing." Lifeguard atop the slide says, "Sorry, sir, no children riding in your lap. We do apologize, it's a new rule this year." "Hey, no problem." Junior was disappointed, but thankfully not an unruly little thing. Karen says, "What the heck? That's rude." Junior began to cry, as I assume this tone signals to Junior that once again, Mommy is gonna lose it. "It's no big deal," her husband said. Karen, now addressing the lifeguard, "Why can't my son go down the water slide with his dad?" LG explains the rules, and Karen doesn't like it, but complies in a huff. Scene 2. IF shows up and orders pizza. They have a small family birthday party, which was scheduled in advance, with tables reserved. Many of the women are wearing what I understand to be Muslim swimwear, appropriate fabric for the pool, and covers much of the body, including a hijab. IF decides to get in the pool. Karen also gets in the pool, wearing a t-shirt and some shorts. Lifeguard says, "Ma'am, I'm sorry, but you'll have to get out of the pool. You can't wear that in the water." "Excuse me, I pay for the privilege to swim here, and you cannot tell me what to wear." "It's a new rule this year. We can't allow people to wear cotton fibers in the water because it messes up the plumbing." "What about them?" she says, disgustedly referring to the ladies in the IF. "If I have to get out, so do they." LG, now realizing she's dealing with a racist, "Ma'am, they're wearing swimwear. You are not." "We'll see about that." At this point, Karen is being told the same thing by the lifeguard supervisor on duty. Nice try, Karen. Scene 3. The pizza arrives. There are 4 pizzas with drinks and breadsticks. Karen gets up and takes the pizza, which was paid for already, I imagine, as no money changed hands, not even for a tip. Karen juggles all this to her table and sticks her legs in the water on the side of the pool. Another pizza arrives, and the IF is approached by a lifeguard, as they were expecting a delivery. IF says, "No, that isn't ours. We ordered 4 pizzas and drinks and breadsticks." Not from that pizza place either. LG looks around and sees 4 pizzas and drinks and breadsticks on Karen's table. LG to the IF, "I bet I know who this belongs to. Let me help you." She's thrilled after Karen has been so nasty. She didn't even say anything. LG walked to the table, set the pizza down, and helped the IF carry the 4 pizzas and drinks and breadsticks. "Excuse me, where do you think you're going with our food?" "This pizza isn't your pizza, ma'am. She has the order on her phone matching the pizza place and the order. Your pizza was delivered a moment ago and is on your table." Karen glances back in confusion, covering her embarrassment. It wasn't even the same damn delivery place. With pure rage, now yelling at LG and demanding the police be called. "Why would you call the police?" "You have been harassing me all day, and I know you've been staring at my son. I've lived here for years, and I'm going to the HOA board to have you fired." LG laughs nervously and turns and walks back to her stand. My daughter has bad anxiety, and for years she's perfected a stone wall exterior where you think she doesn't care, but she will cry later because, she's human. Karen was trailing behind and yelling expletives now. Karen proceeds to use her phone camera to videotape my daughter, hoping to catch her doing what? I don't even know. She's literally paid to watch and scan patrons of the pool. That's most of your damn job as a lifeguard. By the end of the day, the police had been called because Karen insisted the staff was out of line. Karen's disruptive behavior had actually bothered other patrons, mostly the IF, as ugly comments about swimwear were overheard and made them uncomfortable. It was following lifeguards and taking cell phone video that actually got Karen and her family kicked out. Many lifeguards are minors, and this made the staff uncomfortable. Not to mention, it's ludicrous to be distracting a first responder from their job. Karen did not return to the pool for the remainder of the summer. Not because she was banned. Hopefully, she went home and looked in the mirror and was too embarrassed by her behavior. Okay, I don't get it. It's one thing if you order a pizza. It's another thing entirely if you blatantly see the logo on the box or the kind of pizza you ordered and you don't go, huh, this wasn't mine. Some people just don't use their eyes, I swear. Anyway, with that story out of the way, we're out of time for today's episode, ladies and gentlemen. I want to thank you so much once again for tuning into Life Stories. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more Reddit content coming your way. My name is Trent, and I hope to see you guys soon.